question did you do? 10. I think most of the questions on the sheet are done. Yes? So, till question number, yes. We skipped question number 6, that was a redundant question. We skipped 4 and 7. And I think I did 9 on board and 10 on board. I didn't do 10B on board, but did you try 10B? Everybody got the answer of 10B? Yes. Great. So attempt question number 11. Let me give you 4 minutes to think about it. Then I will start. Or should I start right away? Attempt question number 11.
Sir, 6 notes. 6 notes.
6 notes, no. Very close, but not 6. So some people have also asked me they don't understand rotational motion, or maybe I was a little bit too fast on it. I've decided I will post one video of it during the holidays on YouTube. If you want, you can check it out. Okay? The whole chapter I will try to cover. Everything that we have already discussed, I will try to do it again. Okay. Maybe the videos will be a bit too long, 1.5 hours, something like that, or maybe 1 hour. So, देखना अपने हिसाब से. 1 minute left.
So एक ही है बस. Very good.
Okay, then I am starting with the question. A lot of information is given, so let me lay everything out. It's given that you have a wire which is made up of two kind of material. The first half or maybe some part of it is aluminium, and the aluminium cross sectional area is given SA, that's given to be -6 meters square, and the steel wire has the same. That is given. They are stretched by a weight of 10 kilogram. That means what will be the tension? It's a single string, na? Maybe it contains different materials. Still it's a single string. So tension will be same. So if the tension here T aluminium is Mg, that's 100 Newton, then it will be the same here. Ts 100 Newton. So tension is same throughout the string. The total length of the wire is 1.5 meter and the aluminium part is 0.6 meter. So the length of aluminium is 0.6. Then what will be this? 0.9 meter. And transverse vibrations are set up. They are asking, this is very specific now. They are asking the lowest frequency of excitation such that a node is formed at the joint. So what is the condition? A node should be formed at the joint. This is a condition that you have to follow. Also, some more things are given. The density. Is this the rho or mu?
Rho.
That's rho. And what is rho given to be? 2.6 into 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter cube. What about here? 1.04 10 to the power 4 kilogram per meter cube. Good. These things are given. Now they are asking how many nodes will be formed in the string and all those things. Okay. One thing I can understand this, even if you have a compound wire, what do you mean by compound wire? Where different materials are used. The only thing that will remain as you go from one medium to another medium is what? Frequency. The frequency remains the same, it does not matter. It does not depend on the medium. So one thing will remain same, that the frequency in the aluminium and the frequency in steel is going to be same. But what is the frequency formula then? Acha, what are they asking by the way? The number of modes, na? They are also asking the number of modes in aluminium and the number of modes in steel is what? Then they are also asking the number of nodes is equal to what? These things are asked. And these number of modes has to be such that it's the least possible value, the lowest possible. Good. Let's try to find it from this information that we have. This will be NV by 2L now. 2LA, that's equal to NSBS by 2LS. Yes? But what is V equal to? What is V equal to? That's root T by mu. This can even be written as root T by rho S. Yes or no? But then I think the tensions is same in both the strings. The cross sectional area is same. The thing that is different is the densities are different. So that means D is proportional to 1 by root 2. So what will I get then? I think I can cancel this and that. Then what will I get? That Na by Ns. So rather than finding the individual values, let's try to find a fraction. And based on that, let's try to make a comment. बताओ Na by Ns क्या होता है? Na by Ns into Vs by Va. But what is Vs by Va? Can somebody tell me that? That will be rho A by rho S का root. Yes or no? And this can be written like what? Na by Ns is La by Ls. What is La by Ls? 0.6 divided by 0.9. And I think this will be 2 by 3. It's about direct है. And then roots. Root rho A by rho S. Rho A कितना है? 2.6 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 1.04 10 to the power 4. So can I write it like 10.4 into 10 to the power 3? Is that okay? And then power 3 goes. Is this a multiple of this?
4.
4 times, huh? 2 ones are 2 fours are, and then you take the root. Then this, ये 2 goes away. Then what do you get? 1 by 3. Na by Ns, this ratio is coming out to be 1 by 3. Now they are asking about the lowest possible mode. See, this 1 by 3 can equally be written as 10 by 30. This can equally be written as 30 by 90. But out of all the possible values, which one of them leads to the lowest one? 1 by 3. So what should be Na? Na should be 1 and Ns should be 3. Do you understand why I can make the direct comment? Because they are asking about the lowest possible value. You can make some factors, but that will only lead to higher and higher modes. Yes or no? So I can in general say, then what is Na? So Na equal to 1 and Ns equal to 3. That means how should the diagram look like? If this is my whole thing and this is 0.6, this is 0.9, then how should the diagram look like? There should be a node here and then 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Yes? In total 4 nodes. If 4 nodes, then how many number of nodes do you have? Number of nodes? 5? Can you count it? ये देखो ये 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the total number of nodes is equal to 5. So we wanted to find Na and Ns. Based on Na and Ns, we could find this, but we did not find them individually, but rather their ratio. And the given condition helped us, the lowest possible one. And what fact did we use? That the frequency does not change. Frequency does not change. I think there is an additional question asked. What is it? The lowest frequency they are asking. Huh? They are asking for the lowest frequency. Then which of them will correspond to the lowest frequency? Na or Ns? Should be Na because it's the one lowest possible. Can you find the frequency of that by yourself? I think that's a very simple job now. NV by 12.
0.305 Hertz.
0.305. I have to check. Can anybody confirm if this is correct or not? Let me check it, wait. If you understood question number 11, then go for question number 12. So you are saying 0.305. Should be 163.4. लंबा मिस्टेक होगी बेटा. Check it again. I will accept it 164 as well. Nodes NODES corresponds to those points for which the amplitude of oscillation is 0. There is no oscillation. Modes, number of modes correspond to how many loops there are. If there are n loops, 2 loops, 3 loops or something like that. How many loops there are here? 4. So n equal to 4. That's the number of modes. MODES. Do you understand? So we are done with 11th as well. Try to do question number 12. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, 300
Yeah. Should be 164. टेंशन कितना लिया है 100 रो कितना लिया है
25.
2.6 ले रहे हैं ठीक
So
है
25 into 10 power. 25 into 10 power 2.
ठीक है 26 होना चाहिए वैसे तो
10 power 2 into 10 power minus 6.
व्हाट इज द लेंथ 1/12 का आ गया
I do it.
NV/12 is the formula. Don't forget about the formula.
Okay, 166. 166.
164. I will accept that. बताओ how much you got? हाँ रुपये का. अच्छा give up. Very good. You're writing in your fair notes now.
Yes, sir. 164.
बोल दिया सर. Idiot. 164 angstrom. Is it not radians per second?
No.
Actually, the correct answer is 163.4. So it's still wrong. Yes. Anybody else? Question number 12. Anybody trying that? Should I start it?
No, sir. I'm not.
Okay, then I'm starting with question number 12. It's a very interesting question. I think the question was something like you have a point at which there are n sinusoidal waves which are meeting, and they all have the same amplitude, but their phases are in arithmetic progression. Na? You know AP, na? Then what will happen if you have zero phase initially between y1 and y2? Then what will be the phase between y2 and y3? What should be the phase here? Should be 5, and then from y3 to y4 should be 2, 5, and keep on 3, 5, 4, 5, likewise. Then at a point, by superposition principle, what can you say? At a point, the resultant is given as y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on till yn, since there are n waves meeting. And how will the y1 be written as? That will be a sine kx minus omega t maybe. And then what should be the second term? Can somebody tell me the second term? A sine kx plus 5. What should be the third term? Kx minus omega t and then plus 2 5. What should be the last term? A sine should be kx plus 2 kx minus omega t plus n minus 1 5. Yes or no? Then how can I write this, the whole thing? Maybe I can write it in a condensed form. I from 0 to n minus 1 a sine kx minus omega t plus I. Anyways, we will do nothing with this, and just for representation I am telling you this is how the series will be written. And to have this addition of all the terms, that's a formidable task. But if only you knew complex number, then it will be a very simple task. But you don't know complex numbers, huh? You have not been introduced to this. So I will take a different route. There's a whole derivation, okay? You can do the whole thing by complex numbers. But now we will go pictorially. Let's try to go pictorially. So let's leave it here. I'm not doing anything. Let's try to find the resultant by vectors. Do you remember when we did for two waves, then the final form of the vector addition came out to be something resembling the resultant that we found in parallelogram. Then I think if I have one vector like this A, then where should the other vector be? Should have an angle of what?
5.
Should be angle 5. So, ऐसा एक vector आना चाहिए. Yes, this is another A. And then if I extend this, then there should be another A which is making another phi angle. Yes or no? These are all the vectors that I am thinking of. They are meeting at some point, and they are. You do understand why I am putting like this? This is just as if you would put for parallelogram now, or maybe for triangle one. Then what will be the fourth one? Can somebody tell me? ऐसा कुछ. Then do you see it's actually, if you look at the points, these tails of the vector, they can be thought of as the points of the circumference of a circle. A circle with a center C and the radius is given by R. Then these points are equidistant. Huh? Can you imagine? What should my resultant vector look like, by the way? My resultant will be something like this. Yes or no? Huh? And now tell me this. For a triangle which has two sides that are equal, what is that triangle called? Isosceles. Then what about these angles? Will they be same or not?
Yes.
They will be same. So let's say this angle is theta, this angle is theta. I am talking about this triangle. ये theta है, ये theta. What will be this angle then? What is the relation between theta and phi from here? Can somebody tell me? अच्छा ये theta है तो ये भी theta ही है ना? Same exactly, right? This will be theta as well. What should be this total angle then? हाँ कितना है बताओ? 2 theta plus phi equal to 180. Then what is the relationship between 2 theta and phi? तो ये बताओ ये इधर कितना हो जाएगा? And then you will get as 5. So this angle is phi. If this angle is phi, then this angle is phi. So this is angle also phi, this is also phi, this is also phi. Then if I have 4 vectors, then by how much angle did you rotate? And then in general, rotating by an angle of phi. Now we will try to find this AR. Okay. How will we find that here? Look at two triangles which I will make. So a triangle is equal. Let's draw a perpendicular and then focus on this triangle. This side is AR. This was this is R. This is AR. Then what will be this? AR by 2. Let's take AR by 2. Then and this angle will be n phi by 2 now. N phi by 2. Then what is sine n phi by 2? Can you look at the triangle and tell me what should be sine n phi by 2? मैं फिर से बना देता हूँ so that it is this is sine n phi by 2, this is AR by 2, this is what it should be? AR by 2 divided by R. So I already found some kind of relation of this AR and this phi angle and this R, but I have to eliminate this R. How will I do that? Let's take this triangle. ये triangle हो. अब इसका side length कितना है? R. और ये length कितना है? 1 है. तो इसका perpendicular draw करूँगा तो ये length कितना होगा? And this should be, the whole thing is phi, huh? And this will be phi by 2. Then can you tell me sine phi by 2 now?
A by 2 R.
A by 2 divided by R. Then do I know the value of R now? In terms of A and phi? Then what will be the final formula? AR by 2 upon A by 2 is equal to sine n phi by 2 divided by sine phi by 2. Then what should be AR? AR is A sine n phi by 2 divided by sine phi by 2. This is the final formula. We found it by vectors. Very interesting stuff. When you know complex numbers, then you can come back to me. I will give you a clean derivation of how this comes. Actually, the whole formula I will give you. But here we found the derivation or some pictorial understanding of how to find AR. Is it okay? let's check it if this formula is correct or not. What was our AR for two waves? What was our AR for two waves? Acha, let's say they have the same amplitude as well. Then what was the formula? 2A
cos phi by 2.
cos phi by 2. This was the formula. No? And then let's say if phi equal to, acha, this was for n equal to 2 mass. N equal to 2. If phi equal to 90 degree, can you tell me what should be AR from here? What is AR from there? N equal to 2 and phi equal to 2. Huh? Should be root 2 A, na? Please check. What about from here? Again the same thing? Then I hope my formula is correct. It generalizes, huh? It also works on the special case. Is it okay? You should actually remember this formula in general. Do you understand? If the phases are going in an arithmetic progression, then you can actually add by factorially. This is what we did. And then it was just geometry, trying to connect everything. Do you understand? Copy. वो स्टार्ट से कॉपी कर लो बेहतर है एंड प्लीज मेक द डायग्राम ये मेरा थोड़ा स्केली ट्रायंगल दिख रहा है मेक इट सच दैट इट लुक्स लाइक आइसोसेलेस It was not so obvious, I understand that. But when you do actually understand complex numbers, then I will give you a much more intuitive derivation. Then we will use Euler's form and then try to find everything. Make the diagram correctly. If we are done with this, then we are done with the 12th question, but we actually left out the 4th and 7th in between. Huh? So I have to do the 4th and 7th. Once you are done with this, then go for question number 4. Question number 4 again is very interesting. Just after the I'm not here. I will be just for support. Pratik sir study I will do there. So whatever he assigns that you have to do. Probably we'll do some questions from either the DC Pandya or that modules. You should ask him. Scroll up. Is it written, the whole thing? Please don't get confused between the angles how well written. And please try to go over it again. Don't just leave it as it is. Try to go over it. If you don't understand it, then ask. Fourth one needs diagram. Okay. Written up in here? This is the question, and let me tell you the theory behind it, and before you start with the question. So it's something like this. If you have a wave, and there's a boundary here. What is asked in the question? Let me just read it. You have a triangular pulse moving at some velocity, approached an end at which it is free to slide a vertical pole. So this is free to move up and down based on the displacement. So if this displacement is here, then this will get displaced up. Then it will get displaced up. So this pole has it can move. And you have to draw the pulse at some time, that t equal to half seconds, until it is completely reflected, whatever that means. What is the particle speed on the trailing edge? That means this particle, I think. So when you do such kind of questions when there is a wave which is coming at a boundary, then the way in which we do it is something like this. If you have a wave which is hitting a rigid boundary, a wave may be something like this, which is hitting the a rigid boundary, then what should the reflected wave be like? Should be pi radians phase difference. No? There should be a pi radians phase difference. This is a rigid boundary. Then imagine as if, this is what I am telling you, this is how the question should be done. Imagine as if your wave is coming here and there's a reflected wave which is coming in your direction. Okay? And the final wave that you will find is a superposition of the two. So the reflected wave will look like this. By pi radians it is out of phase? Yes or no? And what should the wave look like if it is a boundary which is not rigid? A movable boundary maybe, or a free boundary it is called. Then the wave will look like something like this. It will have a zero phase difference. Yes or no? So when you have, this is how the question should be done. When you have a wave which is hitting a boundary, create another reflected wave which is also coming in this direction. Whatever, so let's say this wave has passed sometime, this has passed from here. Then the left side will be the actual wave, the right side is just our imagination. The left side will be formed by the superposition of these two waves. This is how it is formed. Okay? Then let's try to do the question.
Sir, that is not, that is reflected wave. Reflected
Imagine
wave.
as if there is a mirror wave.
Why is it on? Why did it cross the boundaries?
Why will it cross a boundary? That is what I am telling you. That's just an imagination. That's not truly there.
That's not the transmitted wave.
That's not a transmitted wave. It's as if you have a what do you say? A mirror in front of it. You go towards the mirror, the image will come towards you. So it's something like that. You go like this, then the image is coming like this, and the image will be what kind of image it will be? It will be pi radians out of phase when you have a rigid boundary, and free boundary pair 0 radians out of phase. Okay. And then how to find the final wave?
Free boundary means same medium.
Free boundary means you remember I talked to you from denser to rarer to denser. And there was a phase change sometimes from where to where? From rarer to denser there was a phase change. So you can consider it to be some kind of rarer medium maybe. Okay? Doesn't correspond to a phase change. Attempt. Or do you want me to do it right away? I can solve it. Please try. Think. Try to make the wave at different times, and then try to overlap the waves. And the overlapping will give you the final wave. coming from right towards left. And the superposition is the final wave. You do understand why I made the diagrams the way I made it now? See, if I had a wave like this, which was reaching a rigid boundary, there was a particle here or maybe something which can be movable. And let's say this wave comes here. Then it's got displacement, then can it really knock this thing up? It's a rigid boundary. Rigid boundary where things can move? No. So that means something must be there which actually cancels this out. Huh? Do you understand? That's why there has to be, you have to imagine that there is another way which is cancelling the thing. That's why the thing is not moving at all. But for a movable, for a free boundary, there is a possibility it will move. But now should it be a phase change of pi? No, it should be a zero phase change. Do you understand why there has to be another way?
So that will be on this side.
That will be on this side. How?
How is the reflected ray? I mean reflected
Are you
ray.
telling me ऐसा होना चाहिए?
Yes.
It's as if you have a, वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि imagine as if you have a plain mirror in front of you. Then your mirror image will come towards you, as you go towards it.
Saying this will have velocity in this way.
In this direction, that will move. And it will move in such a way that the ball will not move at all. Because it's a rigid boundary.
Okay, because if this both will have velocity in this direction, that boundary will move if it was here.
I don't think that is
Both
a correct-
waves. No sir.
Both. Huh?
If that was here, both waves will have the velocity in the same direction, and the boundary will move, which it cannot because it will. That's why it cannot be this.
I don't think so. But if you have a plane mirror, then where is the image formed? Think of it like that. As you are moving towards it, the image is moving towards you.
Sir, but you only said it will cancel.
It
all
should
paths.
cancel in such a way that nothing should move.
Yeah, even the horizontal velocity should be zero. That's why it's on the other side.
Yes. Do you understand now why I should consider this? Should I say it again? Why are your faces like this? Should I say it again? Yes or no? Yes. Imagine कि there was a something, you know, maybe some kind of particle or something on a rigid wall, and now you have a wave which is hitting on this wall. A wave, if it moves, comes here, then what does it mean? It means that it can displace a particle from here to here. No? That is the whole meaning of a wave. No? The particle oscillates. Yes or no? But then if it is making the particle oscillate, then it's not really a rigid wall. Rigid का मतलब क्या होता है? Nothing moves. Yes or no? So if it is going to hit here, and if this particle is should not move, that means something must be there which is cancelling the net effect. No? That means something, maybe something like this, should be here so that the net effect is zero. Do you understand? That's why I should imagine there is another way which is coming from the right towards the left, which is helping me cancel. For a rigid body, what should be the phase difference? Pi. What about a free body, a free boundary? Zero phase difference. That's why the wave I put it like that. And then what should the final wave look like? Should be a superposition of these two. Do you understand? Try to do it. Try to make the diagrams at different time intervals. At 0.5 seconds, what should the diagram look like? At 1 second, what should the diagram look like? And then try to make the resultant. At 1.5, at 2 seconds, and try to make all the diagrams. At what time interval?
Half.
T equal to half. And where is my reflected? This is correct. Now make it T equal to 1 second. T equal to 1 second. What about that reflected part?
This one.
ये इसका reflected part थोड़ा आगे नहीं आएगा क्या? See,
Sir, it went down. It went up now.
ये 1 second इतना आगे बढ़ गया ना, तो इसका कुछ part ऐसा रहेगा, इसका कुछ part ऐसा रहेगा ना.
Sir, that only. That's not it. This part and this part.
You have written the final form.
No, this is the final.
This is the final. Oh.
Sir, both
ये
are
देखो,
the answer.
ये है incident वाला, the hard one, the dotted one. The dotted one is the reflected part. ये इधर इतना 1 second में move किया.
That will be there in the opposite.
Hey, you don't have to care about this thing because it's not there really. Care about this, add this and find a resultant. उसके बाद slopes जरा ध्यान से करके करना. Yes, and T equal to half. Yes, but then we also have to make the reflected wave as well. वो reflected या mirror wave जो भी बोलना है बोल दो. We'll try to make that. Should I do it myself? Did you understand the crux of the question? What are we doing in the question? Whenever you have a wave which is hitting a boundary, you should encounter it like this. Or maybe deal with it like that. Wave बनाओ, अलग-अलग time पे. T equal to half second to allow, T equal to 1 second to allow. And then don't consider the right part of the boundary. Just consider the left part of the boundary and try to make a superposition of it. अब बताओ wave कैसी दिख रही है?
Sir, what are we supposed to find after
What is the question?
particle speed? One.
How much it covered? ये कितना ऊपर हो गया?
How much of it?
कितना टाइम में लगा?
That will go up.
कितना डिस्टेंस ऊपर हुआ वो भी जरा ध्यान से करना. That's a superposition of two waves. नहीं ऐसा करना है. 5 phase difference है नहीं, free boundary है मेरी. देखो मेरे को मुंह पे बोल देना क्वेश्चन में गिवन
2 centimeters.
2 centimeter plus that's velocity.
That's how much high it will go up.
At what time?
At
1 second, 1.5 second, 2 second कितना?
2 seconds.
2 second में 2 centimeter. देखना पड़ेगा. ये तो थोड़ा wrong लग रहा है.
At 1 second.
At 1 second check करते हैं. तो इधर जो तुम लोग बता रहे हो, it should be 2 centimeter per second. Should be 2 centimeter per second. That's the wave speed. The particle
Wave speed. Particle speed is 2 centimeters. Point B, you put that as point B.
A part बता रहे हैं, B part बता रहे हैं. They are asking draw the pulse at this. That's the A part. B part क्या बताया?
Particle
speed.
हाँ बताओ कितना?
That will be 2 because that
No,
is
it's 1 centimeter per second. remember that VP is equal to V times slope of the graph. I think you should, even using that or by using diagrams, you should be able to do it. Slope सही से निकालो. बोलो. अभी करते हैं क्या? पता चलेगा. कितना डिस्टेंस ऊपर जा रहा है that also matters. I don't think in half second it moves at all. Will it move in half second? अरे half second में क्या नहीं कर रहा है? I think the graph I did not. I will make the graph, but I think ये ऐसा हो जाएगा. It will not move at all. ये तो कुछ seconds की बात है कि 1 second or 1.5 second it will move up or down.
So
वो बच्चा बोल रहा था. ठीक है मैं करता हूँ.
for 2 centimeter amplitude, it's 1 centimeter per second.
For 2 centimeter amplitude, 1 centimeter per second. एक ही लग जाएगा. करते हैं.
At 1 second, it will be 2 centimeters.
Yes. At 1.5 second, how will it look like now? That is a very interesting thing. Let's do it. 1.5. तो पहले t equal to 0.5 second है. After t equal to, you do understand what do we have to find in the question? They are asking to make the plot at t equal to half second, and no, they are asking draw the pulse at t equal to half second interval until it is completely reflected. Completely reflected. ये ऐसे जाके वैसे आना चाहिए. How much time will it take? So you have to keep on making it until it is completely reflected. That is the first question. And in the second question, they are asking what is the particle speed. So try to keep making on the diagrams until it is completely reflected. So t equal to half second में check करते हैं.
Sir, at 1.5 second, it is half centimeter height. Half centimeter.
No. The amplitude.
No. Not P, sir. That thing. Not.
अभी करता हूँ. रुक जाओ मैं कर रहा हूँ. उसके बाद देखते हैं. बताओ फर्स्ट वाली वेव कैसे दिखेगी? ये इसका बाउंड्री है. ये ऐसा है. In half second, how much distance will it cover? 1 centimeter, because it travels with 2 centimeter per second speed. So I think the diagram will look like something like this. और ये क्या है? ये 2 centimeter. ये 1 centimeter. ये 2 centimeter. Plus, what should the other wave look like? How will the other wave move? It will move exactly the same way. And now you should add the two such that the final wave is on the left only. So on the left only, this is the thing now. Right below, I don't even have to consider. Then what will my final wave look like? It will look something like this. So ऐसे आएगा कि 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and the ring will not move at all. It's some kind of ring or a particle. This is after t equal to half second. What about after t equal to 1 second? After t equal to 1 second. Can you tell me how will the wave? So ये peak इधर आ गया. And what about that peak? That has also moved, right? So how will the wave look like now? So पहले left side वाला बनाते हैं. So the peak is actually hitting here. This is 1 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter. And do you remember what was the amplitude? 1 या 2? 1 था. ये कितना है? ये 1 centimeter. Plus, remember we have to add only the left side things. Now right, ये reflected wave कैसा दिखेगा ये? बताओ. How will that look like? तो वो इतना ये दिखेगा. 2 सेंटीमीटर, ये 1 सेंटीमीटर और इसका ये है 1 सेंटीमीटर. Now understand this. What do I have to add? I have to add this. Left side the only things. Left side the things. So there is one which is 2 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and there is another line which is 1 centimeter. And the superposition of these two will give me the final wave. So what should be the final form then? बताओ y equal to mx plus c type of thing दिख रहा है ना? mx बताओ n क्या है इसका? What is the slope?
1/2.
1/2. So half x plus इसका slope कितना दिख रहा है भाई?
1.
1 3x. तो ये कितना होना चाहिए? 3/2x. तो फिर फाइनल फॉर्म कैसा दिखना चाहिए मुझे? फाइनल वेव लेफ्ट साइड पे देखना, ठीक है? लेफ्ट साइड पे कितना दिखना चाहिए? A wave which is something like this. Three by two, 1 centimeter. Let me check. Wait, I did a mistake. This is correct, huh? And the superposition should be that. Is there anything wrong here? What are you getting? इधर कितना आ रहा है तुम लोग? Height? 2 आ रहा है. कैसे आ रहा है? Superposition ही कर रहे हो ना?
Yes, first y add होगा. y के particles का add होगा.
Y के particles.
हाँ, एक दोनों particles.
अच्छा ये तो 2 तक जाना चाहिए था ना?
हाँ.
वो तो 2 तक जाना ही चाहिए आई थिंक. तो ये तो हाँ ये तो सही है. तो फिर ये इक्वेशन से क्यों नहीं आ रहा है?
सर
बोलो.
1 सेंटीमीटर तक का स्लोप है.
Oh yes, correct है. Because you only can make this slope. So actually this diagram is not correct as well. So from ये 2 सेंटीमीटर है ना ये. तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक के बीच में I think the slope will be 1/2, and then the rest of the slope will be 3/2. And then what will it look like? Half slope यानी छोटा होता है. Half slope छोटा होता है.
Yes.
नीचे.
Yes, 30 degrees.
It should be something like this, and this will be. This is half, and this is 3/2. And this is how the wave should look like. Is it okay? Did you understand how I made it? See, only 2 centimeter, na? Only 1 centimeter part of it was added in this way, and 1 centimeter was as it is. So this is after 1 second. How will the wave look like? After 1, so it is not completely reflected now. अब the structure भी कुछ अलग ही हो गया. Let's try to see at 1.5 seconds.
Completely outside.
After 1.5 seconds. बताओ after 1.5 seconds कैसा दिखना चाहिए?
Completely outside.
Yes, it will be.
No, sir.
The whole thing will be on that side.
Right.
1.5 seconds, no, sir.
1.5 seconds. Now it will be.
1 centimeter this side, 2 centimeter
Ah,
that
okay,
side.
okay.
1 centimeter this side, 2 centimeter that side. Okay. So I think the wave will look like this. Is it correct?
Yes.
1 centimeter this, 1 centimeter this, 1 centimeter this. And now I have to add it with what? With the other wave. And how is the other wave going? Now tell me that.
2 centimeter this side, 1 centimeter that side.
2 centimeter this side. So यानी कैसा आना चाहिए?
Sir, mirror image of this.
मिरर इमेज दिखेगा क्या?
हाँ. Dotted.
डॉटेड होना चाहिए ना. तो ये 1 सेंटीमीटर है, ये 1 सेंटीमीटर है, ये 1 सेंटीमीटर है. And how should the final wave look like now? Can you see that? अच्छा इसका slope बताओ कितना है इसका? Slope कितना होना चाहिए?
Slope 1.
1.
1, are you sure?
Yes.
No sir. One by 2. 1 by 2.
1 by 2 है? You tell me.
Sir.
So the slope
अरे
is 1 by 2. This is what you are saying. What will be the slope of this?
as it does.
What will be the slope of that? Should be minus 1 by 2. हाँ? देखो आराम से सोच के देखो अगर ये हाफ पार्ट का स्लोप हाफ है then what should be इसका स्लोप then what should the final wave look like? I have nothing to do with this 1 centimeter that is out of this but ये 1 centimeter का part और ये 1 centimeter का part will cancel and you will get a flat line. Yes, and where will the amplitude be? बताओ कोई दिखा सकता है amplitude? So it will be something like this and then it should be something like this. बताओ ये कितना है?
1.
Should be 1.
1
1 है पक्का है? What should be the amplitude here?
1 by 2.
1 by 2.
1 by 2. 1 by 2.
1 by 2. Let's check.
1 by 2. Yes.
No. It's 1. कैसे? सोचो.
Yes sir. 1. Sir 1.
1
It will be the same height as the triangle.
ये इधर से एम्पलीट्यूड 1 ही है और ये भी इन द सेम फेज है ना दे आर बोथ इन द सेम फेज सो ये भी अगर ये 1 by 2 है तो ये भी 1 by 2 है
Sir, no sir, they will cancel and the other part will be at once. Sir, this 1 centimeter here.
this
Sir, draw the overlap once.
overlap
Like that one. Like that one. Overlap. Sir, draw the
ठीक है
overlap.
बोलो मुझे बताओ ये कितना है
That's which one?
और ये भी हाफ ही है
हाँ.
दैट्स
Yes.
हाफ तो वो दोनों सेम फेज में है ना
No sir, they are in opposite phase.
this points
Yes sir, there. Sir, if you draw the overlap, they'll be in opposite phase. Just like we did there. There. Yes. Yes sir, and then the other part will give it the amplitude one. That other right triangle.
this cancels and then you तब
हाँ.
तो ये इधर आना चाहिए
Yes, it and the other half is giving the amplitude one sir. Sir, like sir, no sir, you only did that sir. Did you do the overlap there? Sir, draw the same overlap here.
If I draw the same overlap on the left side, this has nothing to do with it. There was a wave like this. There will be a like this.
Yes, correct sir.
ये एक है.
And both are of yes sir. Yes.
And then you are saying इसका इधर आना चाहिए.
Sir?
The final result.
Yeah. Because those two waves cancel sir, they're in opposite phase.
I know that they cancel each other. But I am telling you why is the amplitude here? What?
Because that is the one which is giving the amplitude, that part. Left.
ये ऐसे पार्टिकल ऑसिलेट कर रहे हैं कोशिश कर रहे हैं. No. हाँ.
I'll go up.
देखो मुझे तो बहुत सिंपल लग रहा है ज़्यादा कुछ सोचना नहीं है तुम्हें. ये पार्टिकल ये they are in the same direction so they will make the whole thing again.
Sir, no sir.
ठीक है, let's try to debate about it later. Let me talk about the अभी wave complete नहीं हुआ है, completely reflect नहीं हुआ है. At t equal to 2 second what will happen?
It will completely reflect.
देख लेते हैं. हाँ. At t equal to 2 second it will completely reflect. So how will the final wave look like? I don't think I have to draw everything. तो ये ऐसा होना चाहिए ना? ये होना चाहिए 2, ये होना चाहिए 1, and then this will be 1 here.
The dotted one.
They are what?
That's
Then
the reflected.
this is higher.
No, that's the reflected wave.
This is the reflected wave.
Dotted.
And that will come out to be, ये मैं final बना दिया अभी वो addition superposition कर करके. Is it okay? Do you understand how to deal with the question? If you have a wave which is hitting a boundary, you should make another wave which is coming from the other side, and the left side में जो superposition होगा वो दिखाने का. Yes. And now you should do this B part.
You can scroll up.
B part I think you can already guess कि ये देखो ना ये ring contour ने कितना घुमाया ऊपर नीचे. That will tell you the answer. Also you can do it by Vp equal to negative V times the slope. So anyways, I'm not doing anything more than this today. I think it's already very exhausting. We will discuss this question number 7 some other time. So you can switch off the video.